Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 230. Water from a Well, John 4 3 through 42. Jesus was on his way to Galilee. He went through the land of Samaria. He was tired, so he stopped at a well and sat down. It was about noon. Jesus' friends went to the town nearby to get lunch. It wasn't long before a woman came to the well. She was coming to get water. "Would you get me a drink?" Jesus asked her. Now, Jews don't like people from Samaria. So the woman said, "Why are you asking me for a drink? You are a Jew. I'm from Samaria." "God has a gift for you," said Jesus. "If you knew who I am, you'd ask me for a drink. I would give you water that brings you life." "You don't have anything to get water with," she said. "So where are you going to get this water? You're not greater than Jacob, are you? He dug this well. He drank water from it. So did his sons and his sheep and cows." "People who drink this water get thirsty again," said Jesus. "But they can drink the water I give and never get thirsty again. In fact, my water will turn into a fountain. It will be like a fountain of water inside them. It will become life that lasts forever." "Then give me this water," said the woman. "That way I won't get thirsty again. I won't have to keep coming back to this well." "Go and get your husband," said Jesus, "then come back." "I don't have a husband," said the woman. "That's true," said Jesus. "You've had 5 husbands, but the man you live with now isn't one of them." "You're a prophet," said the woman. "So what do you think? Here on this mountain is where my people worship. You Jews say we have to worship in Jerusalem. Someday you won't worry about where to worship," said Jesus. "But you people don't really know the one you worship. We Jews do know the one we worship. It's through the Jews that the world will be saved." "Someday true worship will come from the Spirit," said Jesus. "In fact, the time is already here. God is Spirit, so worship must come from the Spirit. It must be true. That's the way the Father wants it." Then the woman said, "Someday the promised one is coming. He will be able to tell us all about it." "I am the promised one," said Jesus. About that time, Jesus' friends came back. They were surprised to see Jesus talking with this woman, but they didn't ask him why he was talking to her. Then the woman left her water jar there. She went back to town. She told people, "Come with me. Come see a man who knows everything I've ever done. Do you think he might be the promised one?" The people went with the woman to see Jesus. Now Jesus' friends were trying to get him to eat something, but Jesus said, "I already have food. It's food you do not know about." "Do you think somebody gave him food?" his friends asked. "Doing what God wants is like food to me," said Jesus. "Finishing his work fills me. You say that in 4 more months you can bring in the crops, but look at the fields, they are ready. It's time to bring crops in now." People are like crops. They can be gathered and help to find life that lasts forever. The planter and the one who gathers are happy together. "It's true," said Jesus. "One person plants and another person brings in the crops. I'm sending you to bring in what you didn't plant. Other people have done the hard work. Now you can gather what they planted." Lots of people from that town believed in Jesus. They believed because of what the woman told them. "Jesus knows everything I've done," she said. The people asked Jesus to stay with them for a while. He stayed for 2 days. Many more people heard what Jesus had to say. They believed too. They talked about it with the woman. "At first we believed just because of you," they said. "But now we have heard Jesus ourselves, and we know he really did come to save us." A sick son. John 4:43 through 54. Jesus went back to the land of Galilee. The people there were glad to see him. They had been at a Passover holiday. They had seen the things he did there. Jesus went to the town of Cana again. That's where he had turned water into wine. Now a man who worked for the king lived nearby in Capernaum. He heard that Jesus had come to Galilee, so he went to see Jesus. This man's son was sick. It looked like he wouldn't live much longer. So the man asked Jesus to come to Capernaum. He asked Jesus to make his son well. "You people have to see wonders, don't you?" said Jesus. "Then you will believe." "Please come before my son dies," says the man. "You can go back to him," said Jesus. "He will live." The man believed Jesus. He left to go home. On the way, his servants came and met him. They told him his son was alive. "What time did he get better?" asked the boy's father. "At 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon," they said. "That's when he wasn't hot with fever anymore." The father knew this was when Jesus said he will live. So the man believed in Jesus. Everyone who lived in his house believed too. That was the second wonder Jesus did.